Man, I feel a bit claustrophobic here. I wonder if I can. Oh, well, that's better. But I wonder if I can, like. Oh boy, well, look at all this extra room for activities. Well, anyways. Hey there, and welcome back to another episode of Watch or Not, the series where, like, the first episode of an anime side-based and if I'm not even watching the show or not. And today it's Dimension High School. I have so many questions regarding this show. Like, was it shot on a mobile phone? But okay, let's start at the beginning. First of all, it's an Isekai, which, yeah, I know, I wouldn't care that much about it nowadays, unless it had some form of a unique aspect to it. And boy, does this not disappoint. Half of this is live footage, and half of this is CGI. And if you're wondering why I'm covering this, since this seems more into the realm of normal television, well, if Pingu in the City is an anime that's in top 100 anime of all time, why not this? But the way they handle this show is mesmerizing in a way. It's like a car crash that you can't stop looking at, or you see a zit on your friend's face and you try to ignore it, but you just can't look away from it. And I feel like most of my positive emotion comes from the nostalgic aspect, because this show reminds me so much of the crap that I did when I was younger. The good old days where things were simpler, the grass was greener, and YouTube didn't demonetize people and ban them out of nowhere. I'm not sure if this is a passion project or if they even had any budget, because it does look like it's filmed on a mobile phone. It's just so contrasty and crap. The quality of the live action is so bad that it makes a circle and becomes incredible. For some shots they use this GoPro fisheye looking lens. They probably didn't even have a GoPro, they most likely had a Chinese ripoff like Action Cam X2 or something. But enough bickering about the quality, let's just dive into the story. So it starts off in live action with one of our main characters finding a rock and taking it with him for some reason. And in a surprising twist, in the class, they're actually teaching students. And they're teaching actual stuff that people would in high school. Like in this episode it was, I think, they're explaining the Doppler effect here. But it was just funny because there are so many anime that take place in a school but never show any studying or teaching in them. But okay, the rock starts floating and the effects that they use for the rock to float, oh my god. They're using next level filming techniques over here. So the rock starts talking and transports them into the virtual world. Dear lord, oh man. I have no words for this animation. It's on par with VR chat. I wouldn't even be surprised if they actually did film this in VR chat. They are even self-aware of how crappy this animation is and point out some of the glitches, like capping through each other. But in the virtual world, they have to solve puzzles or they'll die, I think. Again, I have no clue what's going on. Maybe they just disappear. And I was surprised at how approachable the puzzle was. So it feels a bit like the shows you see when you're very little and they're trying to teach you something. Here, they have a minute to solve the puzzle and it ticks down in real time, with the puzzle always in front of us, and it even kinda like encourages the viewer to solve it. And I was pleased that it was in English and it was solvable for an English speaker. So everybody at home could take a chance in trying to figure this out. But just as I got my hopes up, they brought out the second puzzle, which was entirely in Japanese, and there was no way I could have solved it. And I'm giving this show a watch. All of this is utter garbage. The dialogue is weird, bizarre, out of place. The characters themselves are overreacting so much, and the animation is non-existent. Not to mention that the production quality is on the same level that most YouTubers could do on their own. And the story, oh my god, the story, it's so bad. I don't think there even was any story, it was just going into the world and then solving two puzzles and coming back. I'm just astounded at the whole episode, and I want to keep on seeing how bad can it get. It's like watching a happy train wreck. But I do hope that it keeps on being as funny, because next time I'll be covering all the shows that I covered this season so far in a seasonal roundup. Watch or Not Reloaded, where I'll be deciding if I was correct or not. Correct or not. That's pretty stupid. But anyway, see you then. Bye.